Hey everybody, and welcome back to Baking with Joy. This afternoon we're going to make banana bread. This is a new recipe for me. I've made banana bread before, but I've never tried this specific recipe. So as usual, I'll post the recipe in the description box, but I'm actually wanting to make 2 loaves, so I'm going to double the recipe because one recipe makes 1 loaf, but I want to make 2. So what we're going to start with is some melted butter that I've melted in the microwave. And I've got my little hand mixer over here. Got my oven preheated to 350. And I've got probably about 6 small bananas that I pureed. And I've got about 2.5 cups of pureed bananas right here. And to that, I've added some vanilla extract. So I'm just going to empty this into my melted butter. My melted butter has cooled off. You could use, I believe the recipe said you could use vegetable oil instead of melted butter, but I chose to use melted butter. So this way my bananas are not chunky. They were very ripe, and I just peeled them and pureed them with my little hand mixer. Okay, so we got melted butter and bananas with vanilla extract, and I've got some brown sugar here. I'm not using granulated sugar, the white sugar in this recipe. You could probably use half brown sugar and half white sugar. But I chose the specific recipe called for just brown sugar. Well, actually dark brown sugar, but I don't have any dark brown. I just had light brown.
One go.
Okay, everybody, we've got the melted butter, the pureed bananas, the vanilla, and the brown sugar. And I apologize for that interruption. To that, I'm going to add me some eggs. Now this is where this recipe is a little different. I've got a 1/4 cup of apple butter right here. For 1 loaf you would use 2 tablespoons, but I've got about 4 tablespoons of apple butter. This recipe calls for apple butter or honey or maple syrup. I chose to use apple butter because I love apple butter. So we're just going to add this apple butter in right here to this mixture. And in this mixture, I've got my flour, my baking powder, my baking soda, and salt. And I've added about 3 teaspoons of cinnamon. I didn't quite double my cinnamon. 1 loaf calls for 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, but instead of putting 4 teaspoons, I put 3. So I'm just gonna add it all together here. Everything, and then I'm just gonna mix this up. And when I get it mixed up, we'll come back. Okay, everybody, I got my mixture mixed up. And you can see it's just really brown. But it smells so delicious. I wish you could smell, so I'm going to fill up these pans. Okay, we're just getting the pans evened up. I think these are 9x5 baking pans, and of course I sprayed them with Baking Joy or pound baking spray. Every bit of that goodness, and I'm just going to kind of eyeball it to make sure. I think maybe I need maybe a couple of spoonfuls, maybe 3. Okay, I think that's good. Okay, I got my oven preheated to 350. And so we're going to slide these in. And I'm going to estimate that these these loaf pans, banana bread, needs to cook 50 to 60 minutes. So when we come back, when they're done, I'll tell you exactly how many minutes that I'll let them cook. But we're going to go for 50 to 60 minutes at 350, and we'll be back. Okay, everybody, we're back, and my banana breads are out of the oven. It took exactly 50 minutes for these banana bread to bake. And I've cut a piece right here. You see how pretty and moist it looks? So you don't have chunks of bananas like you normally would because I pureed my bananas, but I'm just gonna take a little taste test. And as you see, we didn't put any liquid in it. It was just melted butter and pureed bananas and the rest of the ingredients. But I'm gonna take a taste test for you. And it is delicious. The combination of the bananas and the apple butter and the cinnamon just makes this banana bread over the top. Everybody, I hope you try this banana bread. Everybody, this banana bread is just delicious. I hope you try it, and I thank you for joining me tonight. Until next time. Until next time, everybody. God bless.